trying to get out and get a hand to Jordan Stafford there, telling the young man keep it up. Thank you, Tommy. Dedman to hold, Colton McKay to kick. Here's a snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it's down the middle. With 8:36 left to go in this contest, it's 11-35, Portland 26, back in 30 seconds.
Touchdown of the night. This one from only 2 yards away because he ran at 43 the play before, down to the 2. Stafford runs it in from 2 yards away, Lebanon going 54 yards in 5 plays. McKay adds the extra point. 8:36 left in the game. Lebanon leads Portland 35-26.
Tommy, that 2-yard gain just killing his average right now. That's
kicking the football for Lebanon is Michael Stokes. He approaches. There's a high kick, end over end, and it's going to hit and bounce. Return man takes it at the 16.
Job.
And he is pulled down. Colbert on the tackle for Lebanon.
Perfect coverage.
He got just 9 yards on that return. So the Panthers will scrimmage 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 26. 8:31 to go in the game. Lebanon leads 35-26 over the Panthers. And you still don't get the feeling that you can take a deep breath.
Well, they've got a passing attack. They came into this ball game completing over 60% of their passes, I think, didn't they, Terry?
I think you're right, Bob. They've completed 8 out of 12 here tonight.
Arundel will send a man in motion to give them 3 receivers on the left. They've isolated on the right. They get the turn in and a catch and a fumble. Did he drop it? They're calling it incomplete. They tried to hit their number 1 receiver, Kirkham, on a turn in. He caught it, perhaps, juggled it. They're calling it incomplete. The ball came out regardless, and they're calling that incomplete. They're calling it down?
No.
That's either a catch and a fumble or it's an incomplete pass.
Well, the ground can't cause a fumble. So if he catches the ball and goes down and then it pops loose, then it would be a catch and the ball would be down.
The officials have taken a timeout.
They're going to measure see if it's
They're
first
going to
down.
measure it. They're calling that a completion. I'm stunned for Lebanon. No gain on that play. Stafford off the right side, running hard, gets it to the 40, and he's shoved back. They're not going to give him the 40.
I think he's getting more forward progress, but they can't see him because he's under people in the huddle only at 5'2". They can't see how far he's getting. They can't see his forward progress.
Pickup of 2.
They get it. They're spotted at the 41. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 41. 6 minutes exactly to play in this game. Let's run some clock. Dedman under center. Keelan Rhodes is the fullback. Give it to Stafford off the left side, and now he bounces and he's brought down for no gain.
He's got to be gassed.
He has got to. It's like you have been hit in the head. How many times has he carried that thing?
35.
You've been hit in the head with a folding chair 35 times. And Jordan Stafford comes off the field, and we're going to punt it. We're going to punt it and play defense. Ball's at the 40, and Lebanon will kick it away. Dedman in punt formation. Panthers have a man deep at the 5. That's Kirkham. There's the kick.
Good kick.
End over end. It's going to hang. Kirkham's going to call for the fair catch and will make it at about the 14-yard line. 26 yards on the punt, no return. And look who's going back out to play corner, Mr. Iron Man, Jordan Stafford. No rest for the weary.
What to talk about the shape that these Blue Devils are in. I mean, this is a muggy night tonight.
Hey, I'm hot and tired.
Yeah.
And I haven't done anything.
Guys, we've got 5:07 left in the game. Portland didn't have a first down in the second half.
I didn't realize.
Arundel, 1st and 10. He's the quarterback. Portland's got it at their own 14. They want to throw it out there to Kirkham. Makes the catch. Javon Neal drags brings him down. Short gain on the play. They will run a receiver out. They gained about 7 or 8 on the play. Call it the 22-yard line. Gain of 7. Gain of 8. Arundel will send 3 receivers on the left. 2 on the right. Gets pressure. Wants to throw, and he is jackhammered as he caught it.
By who?
Kirkham caught it, and Jordan Stafford hit him in the back. Drove him to the ground. There's the first down of the second half for the Panthers. But Kirkham got hit square in the back by Mr. Stafford.
Well, at this point, you're trading some yardage for some clock time.
Yeah, no question. 1st and 10 Panthers as they go deep down the sideline. Incomplete. They're picking on Stafford. They had Trey Link down there trying to hit him on a deep route. And Lebanon with some good coverage by Jordan Stafford.
And Link at 6'1", Stafford at 5'2". They're trying to go over the top and giving it a jump ball situation there, and Stafford with him every step of the way.
If you can, it's great if you can get a jam on that guy at the line of scrimmage and throw the timing off a little. They've got 2 receivers on the right. They're throwing the turn in, and we hit him, and it's incomplete.
They were playing the flea flicker right there. They had the guy turned around, had the back coming around for the pitch.
Lebanon stopped it because Colbert hit the intended receiver in the back. 3rd down and 10 at the 31. Again, Lebanon leads 35-26, and you don't get that comfortable feeling. Still, 3 receivers on the left for the Panthers. Arundel wants to throw. We jam the receiver, and it's incomplete.
4th down, 4th and 10.
He went out of bounds. We jammed him out of bounds, Bob. And can he touch it? Can he be the first guy to touch it if he's been jammed out of bounds?
I don't think he can. Well, of course, nobody touched that one.
Yeah.
I think Colbert. Now, had he touched the ball, it would have been a penalty.
Yeah, our jam man, which was Stafford at the line of scrimmage, met Kirkham, shoved him out of bounds as he was trying to run kind of a wheel route up the sideline, and the Panthers will take a timeout. Here comes that Lebanon defense, and listen to the crowd. For it on 4th and 10 at their own 31. 4:11 to go in the game, and the Panthers will go. Arundel in the gun, and we broke the huddle. We had 12 men on the field. We had 12 men on the field. And that's going to cost us 5. So that makes it a 4th and 5 from the 36 instead of 4th and 10 at the 31.
5-yard playbook's a little thicker.
I would still say throwing the football is the best option for the Panthers, even though Lebanon has risen to the occasion and played really solid defensively here in this second half. They will line Kirkham, their really stud receiver, up at a tight end spot on the right, and a whistle goes off.
Now maybe they're moving. We'll get that 5 yards back. No, Lebanon got timeout.
They lined Kirkham up at a tight end spot. We were doubling the wide out on the far side. They moved their best receiver to a tight end, and we were going to take a timeout and get that.
35 carries, 349 yards, and all 5 Lebanon touchdowns.
Arundel throwing the football tonight for the Panthers.
12 out of 19, 150 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
4th and 5 for the Panthers at their own 36. 4:11 to go in the game. Portland will have 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Kirkham will be the slot receiver on the inside right. Straight drop back pass by Arundel. He's going for a bundle. He's got a man out there, and he's got the first down. They ran a comeback route to the split receiver Link. They ran deep and came back, and they hit him just inside the hash mark in the middle of the field, 23 yards for the first down.
Well, keep them in front of you at this point. You got 4 minutes to go in the ball game, 4:04. They got the chain set. Now they're just cranking the clock.
They got to score twice. They throw it, and they knock it away from each other.
That's a pick play. They got number 3 and number 9 running together on a route, one shielding the other, shielding the defensive backs.
That's right. The Portland guys were basically fighting for the football. They had 2 guys.
They're lined doubled up. They're side by side. One's running behind the other one. They're shielding the receiver from the defensive back.
2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Arundel wants to throw over the middle. He's got a man, and he dropped it. Just flat dropped it. Jacoby Sharklett, the sophomore slot man, was running a drag route underneath and just dropped the football.
And he had some room, too, had he hauled it in. He had a big area over there in that right flat. We got big Cason coming out of the ball field right now. We're going to get Dre Smith in there, get a little fresh body in there, maybe chase the quarterback down a little.
Dre, a little spark plug, kind of a thick defensive lineman in there at the nose, going to rush. Arundel wants to throw. Throws it over the middle, caught, first down, and he's finally ball. That come loose.
Lebanon football.
Lebanon's got it.
Big play.
Juicy Apple. Juicy Apple came up with a football. Kirkham caught it for the first down, and it looked like DeMarcus McClain just laid him open. Juicy Apple came out of the pile with the football, and it is first down, Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Joe, did you have an eyeball on that? It looked like McClain knocked that thing loose.
I think he did. Maybe Jarvon Neal in there a little bit. He coming over here with a little, his head rattled a little bit, Tommy, but big hit there. Am I right? Is the only points that Portland has scored in the half was after the interception. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct. 1st and 10 Blue Devils at their own 25. Dedman has gone the whole way the second half. DeMarcus McClain is the fullback, and Jordan Stafford is the tailback. 3:44 to go in the game. Turn, give it to Stafford up the middle. He's he ran up on a defender for the Panthers and almost broke another one. He almost broke another one, running straight ahead to the 39-yard line. He gained 14 on that play. His uncle, Chris Stafford, is up here in the crowd tonight. His dad, Jeremy Stafford, is in the crowd tonight. They both wore the blue and white. He passed Chris on the individual rushing leaderboard, about 20 carries ago. 1st and 10, Lebanon at the 39. Give it to Stafford off the left side, gain of about 4 or 5. Clock running with 3 minutes to go in the game. Eric Lawrence, offensive line coach, pleading with his kids up front to finish them off.
Oh, I tell you, a first down right now would be really, really big. Of course, all of them are big now, but I tell you, wouldn't you like to see him bust loose for one? We might ought to try to talk to him after this ball game.
30 from the 39 to the 43, gain of 4. 2nd down for the Blue Devils. 2nd and 6.